today's video, I bought all of the brand new Jazwares Fnaf Action Figures, including the toys, the wizards, and even the exclusives, where we're going to unbox, review, and even give them all away at the end of today's video. So let's get right into this review. Oh my gosh, Shadow Freddy, I am so excited to finally get my hands on these new Jazwares Fnaf figures and actually review them. We've been waiting forever for new Fnaf figures. Now, Shadow Freddy, oh, my boy, be a good boy for me and teleport me all of the new Five Nights at Freddy's Jazwares figures.
Oh, thank you, Shadow Freddy. Mwah!
So, Shadow Freddy's brought us, oh my gosh, there's so many here. No way, I think you gave me a little bit too many Why'd you give me 2 of everything? Oh, okay. You gave me 2 of everything to give them away to the viewers in this video? Alright, let's go ahead and take a look here. So, we have 2 of the brand new Endo series figures. One that Shadow Freddy says I have to give away to you guys at the end of the video. We have 2 of the Endo series Bonnie and Withered Bonnie figures that, of course, I have to give away at the end of the video. Then we have 1 of each individual pack of toy figures. And we have 2 of the Target exclusive 4-packs that will also be given away at the end of this video. And Shadow Freddy said there's even a super rare exclusive Shadow Freddy figure that I will also be opening at the end of this video. So wow, there are so many things here. I think, what should we start off with? I think first of all, we should start off with these toy figures. So we're going to be opening 1 of each to compare the differences to see if the Target exclusive really makes a difference. So let's start off by opening the 4-pack, and we're going to also open each individual pack of figures. So Shadow Freddy, get out of here, boy. And we have all of our figures up here. Now let's go ahead and check out the brand new toy figures. Alright guys, so we have everything here, but obviously we can't review everything at once. So all these other guys, they're gonna have to get out of here, and we'll get the 4-pack out of here. We'll open that after all the individuals, cause we are starting off with the main man himself, Toy Freddy. Now, before we even take a look at him, oh my gosh, let's just look at this packaging. It is so cool. So here, it looks like the real FNAF cameras. It says glow-in-the-dark eyes. We will definitely be testing that if his eyes really glow in the dark. Jump scare action. That's pretty cool that it says he can actually jump scare. Power left usage. I like that. I like how this is the actual FNAF text. That's really cool. I like how here on the box, Freddy's head is actually cut out with the little ear. I think that's really cute. And the back of the box is the FNAF 2 office with like a light shining down on Toy Freddy. That's really nice. Then back here, Toy Freddy jump scare action. You push the little button and he jumps up and get them before they get you. Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle. Ooh, those are awesome. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and check out Toy Freddy. So he should just pop out. Yeah, really easy. Oh, there's another little one on his hat, but that doesn't matter. You can pull that off. So here he is. Oh my gosh. This is just, this is so cool. We've been waiting forever to get toy figures, and I will compare them to the ones from Funko that they released, but let's take a closer look at him. He definitely looks like classic Toy Freddy. I mean, oh my gosh, what's not to love about him? Whoa, okay. There is a lot of movement here on his actual, like, legs, his, like, hip things. Funko never had something like this. His legs are able to, like, drop down. That's really cool. Look, I can make him stand on, like, his tippy toes like this. Oh, wow. Oh, Toy Freddy, you're looking so tall. Okay, so every time you want to move his arms, it, like, moves the other one, and it moves his mouth because of the jump scare feature. Okay, so the button here on the back, this is the jump scare feature. Let's go ahead and try the jump scare feature.
My name is Toy Freddy, and my favorite snack is cheese with crackers.
Honestly, jump scare function, it's pretty good. It's pretty easy. Something that's annoying is the arm almost gets in the way of your arm, so you have to, like, put his arm up here to make him, like, yeah, look like he jump scares more. All right, let's move his arms up there. That's pretty cool. It's like honestly, it's like a cool McDonald's toy, which is not like an insult. I think it's cool. Oh, that sucks. His head can't turn either. As you can see, it's like welded shut in there. His head can't turn either because of the jump scare function, which honestly, that's not too bad. You know, I mean, it's not that big of a deal that his head can't do something like that, but it's still really cool. The jump scare looks really good, but man, just looking at his face, oh my gosh, they got Toy Freddy's details down. Oh my god, like his ears and his hat. And I mean, keep in mind, guys, this figure is only $10. Like, this was cheaper than the original Funko figures. The colors on him look really good. The colors on his tummy are nice, and the bow tie. Something a little weird you can definitely tell at the back is, the colors of his arms don't match the colors of the torso. Definitely a little strange. They probably should have fixed that. But this Toy Freddy figure, the posability is very good. On his arms and his legs, it's amazing. Kind of sucks. The whole body's one piece. The pelvis does not need to be one piece. That could have easily swiveled. You can see it's literally hollow in between. They definitely could have made that swivel. But the head and the torso, I understand they can't turn because of the jump scare feature. But now, let's compare this to Funko's Toy Freddy and see how it holds up. So guys, here he is, the Funko Toy Freddy. This is the closest Toy Freddy we ever got, was the Angry VR Toy Freddy. And now comparing them, I gotta be honest, the Jazwares just has a better mold. Like, this looks way more like Toy Freddy. The Funko one almost looks too puffy. His cheeks are too puffy, his eyes are too little and sunken into his head. His torso almost feels too large. It's, I mean, this one is just better. So, I mean, you guys can compare them, you can look at them here, and which one do you think is better? The normal Toy Freddy or the Funko one? I think, honestly, the normal Jazwares one is better. I mean, of course, he's not even a real Toy Freddy. He's like the VR version. I don't even know why they made that. Oh, that was such a stupid decision for them to make that. But overall, I really like Toy Freddy. And now let's check out his final feature of the glow-in-the-dark eyes. So, guys, we're in Pogo's bathroom here with the world's brightest flashlight. Now, let's go ahead, charge up those eyes, and check them out. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa, okay. Alright. Those eyes, wow, those do glow really well. There's nothing else on him that glows, but looking at those eyes, they literally light up his front snout. They glow so well. Those eyes, those are a 10 out of 10 glow from me. Oh, wow. I absolutely love those. Now, let's go ahead and check out the next figure, which is Toy Bonnie. So coming in next is the Toy Bonnie figure. He basically has the same packaging as Toy Freddy, but let's take a look at it. The same Freddy up on the top, so it doesn't switch for characters, not like Bonnie up on the top. The same Five Nights at Freddy's glowing eyes with jump scare action. I like how they switched it up so it's Toy Bonnie in the box, because they could have put Toy Freddy on each box, but I like that they, you know, switched the character. Toy Bonnie action figure, power 93%. The same FNAF things. On the back here, again, the same stuff. Toy Bonnie, jump scare action, and then get all of them. Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and... here. This is the Toy Bonnie figure. Now, does he have that little... Yeah, so his legs kind of have the same thing that Toy Freddy did, where, like, the thighs would almost drop down a little bit, so you can make it look like he's sitting on his tippy toes. It's a really cute little... Oh my god. I broke it. What? Is that supposed to happen? Is his tail just supposed to fall out? You can put it back in. That's so weird. I don't know why that's removable, but that's okay. So everything about Toy Bonnie is really cool. Again, the thing with his arms that kind of sucks is when you want to move an arm, everything else moves. So you almost have to hold one arm in place when you move the other arms, and then they like snap into place. And his jump scare... Okay, because he's littler and thinner, the jump scare feels honestly a lot better than Toy Freddy's. It's just easier because he is smaller. So everything else on him looks amazing. First of all, the paint job, they got his colors absolutely spot on. He's a perfect blue color. The little lines around his eyes are the perfect way. His eyes look amazing in there. Even the color on his tongue, even, I don't know if it's accurate. Look, Bonnie, he goes, I don't know if that's accurate, but it looks really good. Even the paint on his little teeth, look how tiny the teeth are. And they're painted so well. The ears are really cool. It'd be nice if the ears were a little bit, like, posable, if you could pose them. They're a little bit stretchy. That's cool. You can stretch him around a little bit. He doesn't have the issue like Toy Freddy had where this plastic is a different color from his leg plastic, so that's nice. I think you can put him in a really cool like jump scare pose. Oh, like he's gonna get you. Oh, look at that. Toy Bonnie. It's corny. And it's cute. I really like. Oh, now let's compare him to Funko's Toy Bonnie. So here they are together, the normal Toy Bonnie and Funko's one, which is the System Era Toy Bonnie. And again, just like the Toy Freddy, Funko almost overdid it on all the features. Looking at his head, it's almost too... Everything seems exaggerated. The cheeks seem way too big. His snout sticks out way too far. His eyes are too sunken in. It's not too great. The ear pose, I like this ear pose a lot better. This Toy Bonnie ear pose feels like they almost forgot to pose the ears. That ear pose is a lot better. But everything else, Toy Bonnie feels too chunky here, right? Toy Bonnie, he's a little guy. And his big, like, Toy Bonnie belly and his big legs and his massive feet, it's just overdoing it. You know, but this Toy Bonnie is a lot nicer. His bow tie is actually way better. You can barely even tell there's a bow tie on here. This Toy Bonnie, of course he has the jump scare feature, but all his proportions just look a lot more accurate on this. So guys, back in Buggo's bathroom again with the world's brightest flashlight. So, we're shining up Toy Bonnie. Now let's turn it out and see how well those eyes glow. Will they be as good as Toy Freddy? 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. They are as good as Toy Freddy. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that glow? They even light up his snout. They glow so bright. Wow. That is so cool. Look how bright they are. The eyes are so well detailed. I mean, they light up. You can see those from really far away. The light up glow in the dark eye feature on Toy Bonnie is amazing. Now let's go check out Toy Chica. Figure number 3 is here with Toy Chica. Now again, looking at the box, basically everything is the same. Same Freddy at the top, it's not like Chica, but they did change the image here, which is cute. I love the attention to detail. It's Toy Chica there, and Toy Chica's jump scare. Same thing, Toy Chica action figure, the same power, the same cameras, and here on the back, again, Toy Chica's jump scare, how to jump scare Toy Chica, and then collect them all. So, Toy Chica here, very exciting. Oh my gosh! So, yeah, rip it. Oh, that was a clean rip. Look at that. All right, Toy Chica she's not held in by any little plasticky things either, which I'm thankful for because I hate having to cut off those twist ties. So, getting her out of here. Oh, Toy Chica, I love that these figures don't fall apart like the Funko ones when you used to open them. They would just fall apart. Okay, wow. First thing I'm noticing, her arms are almost really floppy. That's not great. Move around, there is so much posability. The feet can even move like up and down. Whoa. That's really cool. I think it's like that on all the figures. That is amazing. Again, the hands have nice movements here. And with the arms, because they're so floppy, oh wow, it feels like you're almost going to break them when you try turning them. That's not great. I mean, yeah, obviously, I don't want to break her. Oh my god. Did I just break? She's not jump scaring anymore. Did I seriously just break her? Oh no. What? Oh my gosh, no. No. She's not jump scaring. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow, that's not great. Of course, she could have came like that. Maybe that's why her arms are floppy. Oh man, that is such a bummer. She literally came broken. Look at that. The arms are all floppy. And they barely even work when you press it. Look, I'm pushing it as hard as I can. They just... Oh, and her mouth doesn't even open. It doesn't even jump scare. Look, it definitely can. Man, what is wrong with this figure, right? So Toy Bonnie and Toy Freddy are great, but the quality control on Toy Chica, I mean, her arms are broken, her jump scare's broken, the mouth doesn't even move. What's up with... Well, this one, it could just be a defect. Don't worry, we are going to open the 4-pack, so this could just be a defect. But so far, I'm pretty disappointed in this Chica. Her face paint is awful. Well, it's not awful, it's just off. It's just a little off, right? The eye paint is there, and her jump scare doesn't even work. I'm pushing the button. Now, let's compare her to the Funko version. So, here is the Funko Toy Chica, the closest one they made, high score Toy Chica. And comparing them, I gotta say, the mold on this Toy Chica is just a lot better. This Chica, she's just way too big, right? Toy Chica's meant to be little. This Toy Chica's just too big. I mean, look at her face. look how big her head is. Like that beak is way too large. It looks almost ugly. Her eyes are way too big. The cheeks, it's just, her head shape is almost square compared to the round head shape of this toy Chica. Yeah, her jump scares does not even work. So this one, it's definitely underwhelming. All the other ones, so for Toy Bonnie and Toy Freddy, I would recommend 100 out of 10. They're amazing. This toy Chica, it could just be a fluke. We'll check it out in the 4-pack, but let's check out her glow-in-the-dark eyes before. So guys, we're here in the Puggo bathroom with the world's brightest flashlight, shining it on toy Chica. She is broken. Hopefully her eye glow isn't broken like the jump scare feature, but let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, so it does work, thankfully. It's not broken. The eye glow feature does work on Toy Chica. It's so bright, it even lights her beak up. The eyes feel a little less bright than Toy Bonnie and Toy Freddy, but the glow-in-the-dark eye feature does work perfectly. You can even see that from really far away, she glows so well. So glow-in-the-dark feature does work, but sadly, the jump scare just doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. But now, we're checking out the last figure of Mangle. So the last toy animatronic we're checking out is the Mangle. Now, Mangle is special. This is a full Mangle. This is a fully accurate Mangle, which is amazing, right? So they didn't give Toy Chica her cupcake, but they can make a fully accurate Mangle. I mean, I'm not complaining. I would way rather a fully accurate Mangle. So she's fully there in the box. Nothing else has changed besides glowing eyes, the Mangle, and the endoskeleton eye glow, which is awesome. Jump scare action looks like the endoskeleton and Mangle can jump scare. I like that they showed the arrows so you know they both jump scare. That's a nice touch. Mangle action figures, same 93% and stuff like there. And then it says Mangle jump scare action, so the Endo can jump scare and Mangle can jump scare. I like that they showed that just so it's clear to people who buy it. And a fully customizable Mangle. Get them before they get you. Well, I did get them because we have the last one here. So let's check out the very last one. That was a pretty clean rip. Okay, so let's start building. So these are all the pieces we get. We get Mangle's torso. That swivels nicely. Swivel, swivel. With Mangle's tail. We get one Mangle leg with the real foot. We get one endoskeleton head that can jump scare. Yeah, it's got a low jump scare feature. It doesn't work as well as the others, but hey, it's still there. We have a... What the heck? The second Mangle foot has 2 feet on it. That's kind of weird. Not too sure why it's got 2 feet. Okay. We have one Mangle arm with a hand. We have the second Mangle arm with the hand, and we have the Mangle neck and the Mangle head that can jump scare. Alright, so it looks like you're only missing one piece. Instead of Mangle having 3 legs, she has 2 legs, but then one of the legs has 2 feet on it. I understand there's a lot of pieces here, and this is only a $10 toy. So let's do a little building montage of building this Mangle. So let's do that. Okay, guys, I give up. I could literally only put one piece on this Mangle. That was her head. She won't go together. I tried so hard to put these legs into it. The joints are so... Oh, never mind. I got one. But, the joints are so slippery, it is nearly impossible to put this Mangle together. I have tried so hard to put these pieces on. Look, the joints, they keep slipping. It's, ugh. They won't go on, and it's like, it's hurting my fingers, and if I can't do it, I don't think, like, a young FNAF fan who bought this could do it. It's just, yeah, it's so annoying. So, I already have another Mangle. We're gonna review this one, because that is something they need to fix. This one, when I first bought it, I bought these when they were first released. It took me like an hour to put it together. That is insane. It is way too hard to put this Mangle together. The joints are so slippery. They need to fix something about that. I can't do it. It's impossible for me. This Mangle figure is, in my opinion, definitively the best Mangle merchandise ever made. A $10 fully accurate Mangle pull apart and put back together Mangle figure. You know, she doesn't have 3 legs, but if I really wanted to, I could take this one from the second figure, and I could like pop it on here, and then it's like boom. Then look, see, so you can buy 2 of them and put it together, and now you have, Oh, boom! Look at that. Now you have a fully accurate Mangle with 3 legs. So if you're, if you're a big fan, and you really want your accurate Mangle, you can put the pieces together. I could even put all these pieces together to build a ultimate Mangle. But I've had a hard time putting it together. But yeah, look at that. Look how good that Mangle looks. So everything on this Mangle is absolutely fantastic. Just the idea of every single one of these parts being a pull apart and put together. You can put it on any of these ribs. You can switch around anything you want. That idea, beautiful. 10 out of 10 idea. Everything here, I understand why they had to do a little budget cut and only give her 2 legs, and one of them being a double endo leg. When I first got it, I'm going to be honest, it really bothered me. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was cheap and lazy. But I mean, this figure compared to the rest of them is insane. Like, look how tiny Toy Chica is. Toy Chica is like tiny compared to Mangle. They had to use so much plastic to make this. It's amazing. And all the paint on her is incredible. Look at these endo feet. They look identical to how they do the real Mangle. Each endo part is actually like individually modeled, which I love. These endo parts are different from these endo parts. They could have used the exact same piece for all of them, but they made it accurate. That level of detail is just insane. They made these endo pieces different, they made these endo pieces smaller up here. They made these endo pieces bigger right here. They made the hands fully accurate and articulated, which is just amazing. The full rib cage where you can add more Mangle parts onto. You have the actual Mangle head up here that can move around. Now, the Mangle head can't look up and down because it's just on a turn point, right? So you can turn the Mangle head, but the Mangle head, if you want to move it, you got to move this whole neck piece. Something that's a little annoying is the jump scare feature. When you try and make her jump scare, you got to almost hold her entire face to make her jump scare. To push it in, because it's a hard button to push. So like some part of her is going to be covered if you make her jump scare, and that's the same thing for the endo head. For the endo head, you gotta like hold his empty eye to make him jump scare. So it's cute they have the jump scare, it's just annoying. Out of all these figures, if you can only get one, you gotta get Mangle. She is, for only $10, this is amazing. Funko's made a accurate Mangle Mystery Mini and Funko Pop, which is kind of cool, but it hasn't been fully customizable like this Mangle. It's just beautiful. So now, so the biggest issue is putting her together. I couldn't do it. If you guys do it, you might need help from someone to put it together, because it is so difficult, or you just have to be extremely patient when putting it together, because man, oh man, is it difficult test. Now let's go check out the glow-in-the-dark eyes. So guys, in the Puggo bathroom once again with the world's brightest flashlight shining on Mangle, let's see how well the Endoskeleton and Mangle glow. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Whoa, these glow so well. I love that detail. Not only does Mangle's eye glow, but the empty eye socket glows as well. That is so peak. Oh my gosh, the empty eye glows. I was literally gonna say like, oh, if that empty eye glows, they don't care about attention to detail. But it does! That's amazing. So the endo head glows as well. Mangle's eye glows. It glows so well, it's lighting up the entire eye socket it's in, and the little eye. The attention to detail is 10 out of 10. These glow even from really far away. That's amazing. Now let's go check out the Target exclusive 4. And now we are checking out the Target exclusive Five Nights at Freddy's 4-pack with Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle. Now, there's actually been a rumor going around, why I'm also going to unbox this one. There's been a rumor that the figures inside this 4-pack, for some reason, are higher quality than the individual pack figures, which is very strange, so we're going to check it out. So, it actually has a custom Target exclusive sticker. That's a real sticker on there. That's not like just printed on the package. And they chose Toy Freddy for the glowing eyes and the jump scare feature, I guess because he's the big one in the front. I really like the display here. This box is honestly amazing. It being inside a mini TV with the little posters on the wall, that's so cool. It has Freddy's with Five Nights at Freddy's up here, even a little windows on the side with another Freddy and Five Nights at Freddy's. Then on the back, it shows all 4 of them in their jump scare action, being Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle, with Freddy in the FNAF 1 office. Doesn't make sense. Should have been the FNAF 2 office at least, but I mean, hey, I guess that's just what they're using for the packaging. So this is actually cheaper to buy this. I think it's about $5 to $10 cheaper to buy this than if you bought all 4 figures individually. So it's definitely worth it to get this pack. There's a little bonus. So Toy Freddy, first of all, he jump scares. Okay, what I am seeing, these eyes look better painted. Do you guys see that? These eyes look a lot brighter white. These eyes almost look a tiny bit yellowish color. So there is some sort of difference, right? Oh, another thing I'm actually noticing is the eye paint around the eyes is actually a different color. Look at that. The eye paint everywhere. His light brown is a different color everywhere. That is so strange. You can see the torsos. This torso is painted a lot lighter color, and it's almost more of a vinyl material, while this torso is a lot more shiny. See, this torso looks a lot more matte. It has a matte finish. That's the same thing for the snout. The snouts are different colors too. The snout is a different color than this. And the eyes and the eye paint looks a lot better. Wow, that is so interesting. All right, so now let's check out. So Toy Freddy is different. I gotta be honest, the 4-pack Toy Freddy's better. Just being honest, 4-pack Toy Freddy's better. Now, the biggest one people have been saying is the 4-pack Toy Bonnie looks so much better than the normal Bonnie. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. Here he is right here. This is the normal Toy Bonnie. This is 4-pack Toy Bonnie. Oh, wow. Yeah, I do see a difference. Look at those eyes. They are painted so much better. Oh my god. It is like insane how much better they are. This Toy Bonnie in the 4-pack, his eyelids are actually pink. This Toy Bonnie's eyelids are almost like black or a really dark purple. This Toy Bonnie's eyes are actually centered on his face. This Toy Bonnie's eyes are kind of looking around like they're not centered. This Toy Bonnie's looking straight forward. The paint colors seem about the same. This Toy Bonnie looks this Toy Bonnie's actually lighter. Yeah, this is crazy. I thought people were like just gaslighting, but no. The 4-packs are actually so much better made. All right, so Toy Bonnie is way better. So far, Toy Bonnie and Toy Freddy have been better. Toy Chica. This is the big one. We're going to see if this Toy Chica actually works because my Toy Chica came broken. Let's see. Yeah, yep, she works. Her jump scare feature is not broken. So that's already so much better than the broken Toy Chica. And let's take a look at these paints. All right. This is crazy. There is actually a difference. Look at her. This 4-pack Toy Chica, her eyes are looking straight forward, while this 4-pack Toy Chica, her eyes are looking to the side with messy paint. Her eyelashes are actually the purple color they're supposed to be, while these ones are a weird hot pink. This Toy Chica is so much better. Now Mangle, the big thing, let's see if this Mangle is easier to put together. So grabbing all the Mangle pieces here, let's find out. And let's do a Mangle building montage. Well, guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, that was easier. So, Mangle, you can buy her solo, or you can get her in the 4-pack. But the other ones, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Chica, they are actually so much better. So, the Target Pack is not only cheaper, not only do you get all 4 figures, but the figures are way better than the individuals. So, yeah, that is so much better. So because of how much better that pack is, I am going to be giving away one of the Toy 4-packs just to you guys, so you guys can get your own set of the new toy figures. But we're going to be saving that for the end of the video when I will give away the other stuff. So now we're going to go ahead and check out the Endoskeleton Freddy figure first. So let's bring over Endo Freddy and check him out. So here is the Endo Freddy figure, and first of all, let's look at this packaging. I love the window here. Oh, you can see me. Hi! I love the window here. You can see the endoskeleton in the middle, the Freddy suit on one side, and the withered Freddy suit on the other side. Includes Endo 01 and character parts. Snap pieces onto Endo. Look at that. So the pieces go onto the endoskeleton with glowing eyes. We have Classic Freddy and Withered Freddy. Really cool. One set has a little window up here, even windows on the side. And back here, Endo 01 Freddy includes pieces for 2 characters. You get the Endoskeleton, you get Freddy, and you get Withered Freddy. And on the back, Endo Series, Classic Freddy, Classic Bonnie, who we're going to take a look at, Classic Chica, and Classic Foxy. I think it's really weird they put Chica and Foxy on the back of the box, even though they're not released yet. They're not supposed to come out till December. Well, let's go ahead, open up this box. We have... Oh my god. Okay. Well, they just fell everywhere. So the pieces are all mixed up. These pieces are very mixed up. But let's go ahead, and before we even review them, let's review this endoskeleton. So this endoskeleton here, wow, he's looking really cool. I gotta be honest, we have never had a fully accurate posable endoskeleton figure like this before, so this pack is almost worth it to get your very own endoskeleton. Easy, this is so cool. I love the endoskeleton. Now, first of all, let's check out Freddy. So let's build him up. let's just see. I'll just put on one piece and then we'll do a little, building montage. So it looks like these pieces, right? This is Freddy's head, looking awesome. I really love this. Looks like the pieces snap in half, and that is how you put them on, right? So you take the first Freddy piece and you put his eyes, see, snaps in there really nice, and then you take the second Freddy piece and you, put it on in there. Yeah, look at that. And then Freddy is inside his endoskeleton. That works very nicely. So we're going to do a little building montage putting him together. So here he is, the finished Jazwares Freddy endo figure. And I gotta be honest, he is absolutely fantastic. This Freddy was so much fun to put together. All the parts were extremely easy to put together, unlike Mangle. The only part was the feet. The feet were definitely giving me trouble. The feet are giving you trouble too. Just put the feet on a flat surface and push his legs into it. The feet were definitely giving me trouble. But everything else on him is absolutely incredible. I love it so much. So when you put the endo parts on, he definitely has less mobility than the normal endoskeleton does. So let's just go from the top down. So first of all, right, starting off with the head. The head is so cool, but there are some issues. A lot of people do have issues with the head, and I have a couple issues. First issue, the inside of the ears aren't painted. They were clearly molded to have the inside, but they're not painted. The inside of the ears should be a lighter color, so that was a miss. They painted all of them. They even painted the bottom of his feet. Not sure why they couldn't get the inside of the ears, but that's okay. The top hat looks amazing. The head shape looks amazing, but the eyes don't look great. I think the main issue is the eye holes are too small. Normally, Freddy has big, empty eye holes where you can see a lot inside. It makes him look very animatronic-like, right? And he has these big, almost black circles around his eyes, but those aren't here. The eye holes are pressed right up against the eyeballs, which doesn't look too great. It makes him almost look like FNAF World Freddy. Unfortunately, my Freddy's paint was a little scuffed. There's scuffs on his paint nose, but the endo jaw can even open and close. He looks kind of dorky when the mouth is closed, but it looks awesome when it's open. And no top teeth. Woohoo! Finally, a Freddy figure that has no top teeth, because Funko did that forever. And you can even see the endoskeleton on the inside there, right? Because something really cool is there's a real endoskeleton underneath this Freddy, but I want to be able to see it. It'd be a lot cooler if you could actually see the endoskeleton behind the eyes, but that's okay. And the hands. Something I love about both of these hands is they're their own custom hands. You pop the endoskeleton hands out of the endo, and then you put Freddy's real hands in there, which is so awesome. I do think the hands are a little bit small. I think the hands could be a little bigger, especially because of how big the endo hands are. They could have made Freddy's hands a little bigger, but that's not too big of an issue. And again, the pelvis actually swivels. You see the real endoskeleton under there. You can spin him all the way around. You see the pelvis there. He can lean forward. He can lean backwards. Oh my gosh, Funko figures never had this. This is so awesome. And again, the thing with the legs that Toy Freddy had, they do it here. You can pop them in and out, just like he's standing up on his tippy toes. If you really want him to, you can make him do that, or you can push him in, make them a little shorter and a little bigger. That looks so good. I love that. But also, something I was worried about is I was worried when you had him, right? Say you dropped him or something, I was worried all the pieces would fall off, right? They would snap in half. But that doesn't happen. Look at this. I can drop him all I want. These pieces are not coming off. Look at that. I mean, see, look, I mean, you can throw him. All right, guys, let's throw him really hard. Freddy durability test. Look at, nothing snapped off. He is put together so well, and I love that. But that's not all you get in the set. You also get Withered Freddy. So let's go ahead and put Withered Freddy together. So guys, here is Withered Freddy, but I actually bought 2 animatronic endoskeleton packs. So, because normally when you switch them, you can only have one at a time, right? You can only have Withered Freddy or normal Freddy, but I love both these figures. I wanted to display them both at the same time. So, I bought a second pack to put Withered Freddy together, so look at this. Now we have Freddy hugging his brother of Withered Freddy. So Freddy, he will just stand back here. You guys, it's completely optional if you want to do that. It's just each pack comes with 2 figures, but only 1 endoskeleton, so it can be a little disappointing. You gotta choose your favorite. But I love both of these figures so much, it's hard to choose. Now, Withered Freddy, again, extremely easy to put together. Only difficult thing were these feet. But they fixed the issue on Withered Freddy, and you can see what I'm talking about here. Having the eyes hollowed out so you can actually look at that. You can actually see in there past his eyes. It makes him look so much better, just having that extra black room around his eyes that this classic Freddy doesn't have. And look at that. They fixed the other issue. They painted the insides of his ears. Do you see that? This Freddy's ears weren't painted on the inside. This Freddy, they did paint his ears. I love that. Then, one of my favorite things is you can see the animatronic endoskeleton through the withering. That is the coolest detail ever. Look, the withering goes all the way through him. You can see the endoskeleton all the way through. Oh my god, it is incredible. We have never had a figure this amazing. It's so good. Oh my gosh. So the same thing here. There's a little bit of black withering paint on it, not too much. And the hands, again, feel kind of small. Feel like they could have made the hands just a little bigger. And yes, the hands do pop off. You pull off the real endoskeleton hands. Then looking at the legs, it is the same amazing withering down here. You can see through all the withering cuts and holes in the leg. See the actual endoskeleton inside there. I love it so much. Even on the back, you even see the endoskeleton on the back. Then you have amazing posability in the legs. Again, they do drop down, so that's really cool. So much posability here. You can kick the legs around. The knee joints don't work as well with Withered Freddy just because his legs are bigger and thicker than normal Freddy's. So it's a little tricky to get the knee joints, but it is still does look really good. And on the shins, the actual cracking goes all the way down. Then for his feet, these aren't actually reused feet. These are new feet you get. They don't have the painted bottoms like those two. And you actually pull the endoskeleton feet off. But this Withered Freddy is just absolutely insane. I love him so much. He looks so good, the details on him. We have never had a Withered Freddy this good, but the comparison. Obviously, there's nothing to compare Withered Freddy to, but how does normal Freddy hold up to the classic Funko Freddy? There's definitely their pros and their cons. First of all, this Freddy is way bigger, of course, and he has a real endoskeleton inside him, right? So that's a big pro. That is a big W for Jazwares Freddy. But I gotta be honest, the colors on Funko Freddy are more accurate. Just being honest here. This Freddy, he's almost orange, right? I love him so much. But this Freddy looks like the Freddy on the Fantas. He looks like orange Fanta Freddy. And I think the Funko figure has better texture. Now, the posability is not better on the Funko figure. His top teeth aren't accurate. His jaw can't open like this one. But the texture, Freddy is meant to be a dirty, like fuzzy, almost teddy bear-like material. Funko got that down. You can see a lot of dirt paint there. You can see a lot of really good texture on his tummy. It looks great. Look at that. See all the texture? This Freddy, he's way too smooth. See how smooth this is, right? The smoothness worked for the toy animatronics because they're toys. They're meant to be smooth and shiny. But Freddy, he's meant to be rough and like fuzzy, almost, you know, like matted fur. This Funko Freddy gets that job done a lot better. This guy, his colors and the texture. If they fix the colors and the texture, this will be the best Freddy of all time. So there's definitely still a little bit of competition from Funko, right? The Funko texture and the Funko color. If they could take the color and texture of this, slap it onto this Freddy, he would look so much better. He's just too plasticky looking. He looks like a toy. And I know that's kind of silly to say because he is a toy, but he looks like a toy. And the paint withering becomes very obvious on Withered Freddy. Withered Freddy's paint is barely noticeable. He's a Withered. He's meant to be dirty. He's meant to be gross. I mean, the FNAF 1 Freddy, who's meant to be cleaner, he's more dirty and gross than the Withered Freddy. This Withered Freddy is way too clean. There's a tiny bit of withering splashed on, maybe the light parts of him, but it's barely noticeable. Like, look at his form. Can you even tell that's supposed to be withering? Barely. It's, the withering is definitely lacking. That's the main thing that a lot of people have noticed on the Withered figures, is it's lacking. You know, Jazwares definitely are better. They have more posability. They're more accurate, and you get two Freddys in one. But I won't lie, the colors, the texture, and the paint is a little bit lacking. He's amazing though. So because of how amazing it is, we are actually giving away a Freddy and Withered Freddy pack. So just like I said, I have a Freddy Endo Series pack here that I will be giving away to you guys at the end of this video, so you guys can get your very own Freddy Endo pack. And now, it's time we review the last normal figure before the exclusive, being the Bonnie and Withered Bonnie Endo pack. So let's bring this over, move Freddy out of the way, and let's take a look at the Bonnie Endo pack. So guys, here is the Bonnie Endo set, and first, let's take a look at this packaging. So, same thing here, we have the Bonnie Endoskeleton in the middle, with the Bonnie suit on one side, and the Withered Bonnie suit on the other side. Same thing includes Endo 1 and character parts. Snap it on, there is Bonnie being snapped together, with glow eyes with Bonnie, classic Bonnie, and Withered Bonnie. Turning it around on the back, it has the same stuff here. It includes pieces for two characters, the Endoskeleton Bonnie and Withered Bonnie, as well as the Chica and Foxy, which have yet to release. So let's go ahead and open up this Bonnie figure. Are you guys ready? Oh my gosh, every single piece falls out immediately. That is so funny. Now let's take a look at the Bonnie Endoskeleton. Alright, so the Endoskeletons are practically the same, but the Bonnie one has two differences. First of all, his eye color is different. It's a very nice touch. They didn't make it the wrong eye color. Bonnie's eyes are actually the accurate eye color. But there is red underneath the eyes that make it look like Withered Bonnie's glowing eyes. So before we take a look at Withered Bonnie, let's check out normal Bonnie and do a Bonnie building montage. So guys, here he is, classic Bonnie. And I gotta be honest, classic Bonnie is so much better than the Freddy because of one simple thing. They did exactly what I was talking about. Hollow out the eyes more to give it more room. It looks so much better. You can even see the endoskeleton deep behind the eyes, which is amazing because, well, there is a real endoskeleton underneath Bonnie, so, you know, you think you should be able to see it. But everything else looks amazing, though. The snout, the jaw with the bottom teeth, being able to see the endoskeleton jaw in there, and his bottom teeth being the accurate teeth, not having no top teeth like what Funko used to do, is amazing. His arms, again, have extremely good posability. You can see the real endoskeleton in there. They got his color down. The purple color, it is awesome. You can move all these arms around. They look really good. Move the forearm around. You can even move the hand around. Those swivel really nicely. The torso swivel is amazing. You can make him lean all over. You can see the endoskeleton in there. You can make him turn. The other arm has the same really good posability. He even has the drop joints, just like the other Freddy does. So those drop down to make him stand on his tippy toes, which look amazing. I love that they added that. Bonnie looks so good. But now the main figure you guys have been waiting for is Withered Bonnie. So let's go ahead and build us a Withered Bonnie. So guys, just like I did for Withered Freddy, I went ahead and bought a second figure so I could also display Withered Bonnie. And wow, he looks fantastic. This might be one of the best Fnaf action figures ever made. I mean, look at Bonnie. Bonnie's like surprised. He's like shocked that Withered Bonnie looks so good. Alright, let's check him out. So Withered Bonnie, again, his ears split in half so you can't pose the ears. The face is, oh my gosh, it is amazing. They added the little ripped marks along his thing. You can see the red eyes on the inside of the endoskeleton, which are an amazing touch. The endoskeleton almost looks like it has blood or rust splattered across of it. It's so cool. The jaw can open and close. The worst thing about this Withered Bonnie is this top jaw. This top jaw does not be removed. It can't. You have to break it off if you want to remove it. So that's the worst part. It makes Withered Bonnie look a little weird, almost like he has a beak. I mean, they've made the hands removable. They've made the feet removable. Why not just make this one top jaw removable? It's so simple. And you actually keep the endo hand. So you don't get any hands for Withered Bonnie. You keep the endo hand because, well, Withered Bonnie has a actual endo hand. And something amazing, they didn't just decorate the endoskeleton arm with wires. You actually rip out the entire endo arm and pop this wire part into the arm, which is so cool. It is its own piece of wires that's really cool. It can't move. It is like solid in there. It can't swivel or anything, but that's okay. It looks really cool being popped in there. It's funny, the shoulder pad almost looks like it's floating there like a random piece, but the wires look really good. The wires could have had a little better paint. They kind of just look like a gray blob, maybe some nice little red and white wires, like what they did on Mangle's head, right? They did it on Mangle. They could have done it for Withered Bonnie, but that's not too big of a deal. Then the legs. The leg withering is absolutely perfect. This is a 10 out of 10 withering job. You see the endoskeleton going all the way through. So it's really weird that for Freddy, they slacked on some of the withering parts that should have been cut out but aren't. But for Withered Bonnie, they went all the way on his withering. I'm not sure why, but look how detailed this is. Fully open legs. They even cut this chunk out and put a actual endo shiny part there, which looks so good. You can see all the endo parts when you even like move his legs around. You see the actual withering on them, which looks so cool. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I really love that. And you get to keep one of his endo feet too. You keep one of his endo feet because he has a endo foot, and you get the other Bonnie foot to add on, which looks so good. Now, something about this withered Bonnie that people also pointed out with the withered Freddy is the withering. The withering and the texture on these guys, they're just not great. The colors on Bonnie are way better. The colors are way better than Freddy's colors, right? But if we compare him to the Bonnie action figure, you can see what I'm talking about. This Bonnie's almost a purple. This Bonnie's colors are beautiful. He's way bigger. He's way more posable. This Bonnie is obviously better. But the withering and the texture are so much better. So much better on Funko Bonnie. See, you see the actual dirt. You see the actual fabric material they added there. Look at him. He's smooth. He's shiny. He almost looks like Toy Bonnie with how smooth he is when he shouldn't. He should be a matte like color and finish. He should be rough like with the matted fur. He should have dirt on Fnaf 1 Bonnie because Fnaf 1 Bonnie is not clean. I mean, look at all the dirt they added to his muzzle and everything. That looks amazing. Why couldn't this Bonnie get it? And then Withered Bonnie. Withered Bonnie is meant to be disgusting. He's meant to be dirty. He's meant to be ripped up. He's missing a face, an arm, a hand, and a foot. And the withering is so light on him. I mean, look at this. Looks like they just put a couple little streaks back here. What is this? What withering is this? The endoskeleton almost looks shiny and bright and brand new. Like, how come the Funko Wave 1 Bonnie has more dirt and withering than actual Withered Bonnie himself? Now, people have given these figures nice little black washes to make them look more accurate, which does look great. I really like that. I'm not going to do that because I want to keep them just the way they came when you bought them, but that is something you can do if you guys are really that unhappy with the withering. I mean, look at this tummy. There's barely any dirt on there, and there's like no dirt on any other parts, which can be disappointing. But having all 4 figures compared, obviously, this Bonnie is leagues better than Funko Bonnie. His eyes look better with those hollowed out eyes. The jaw is accurate. There's no top teeth here. You can see the endoskeleton jaw. This Bonnie's all floppy. He's purple. Obviously, Jazwares is better. But just the texture and the paint could have been so much better. But now, comparing all of them, having Bonnie and Withered Bonnie and having Freddy and Withered Freddy, they are amazing. I gotta be honest with my favorites out of both. Withered Freddy is my favorite out of the Freddy pack, and Classic Bonnie is actually my favorite out of the Bonnie pack. They just did this Bonnie so good with the empty eyes. Oops, oh my gosh, they drop. But see, they don't shatter. You can throw these guys around, the joints aren't gonna pop off. They look amazing. Displaying them all together is so cool. I love looking at all of these Fnaf Freddy and Bonnie figures together. But now, Bonnie, I know you guys love him so much, I will also be giving away a Bonnie pack. That's right. At the end of this video, I have a Bonnie and Withered Bonnie pack that I will be giving away to you guys because Bonnie is so cool, and I will tell you guys how to enter the giveaway for the Bonnie pack at the end of the video. But now, I mean, it looks like we're out of stuff to review, right? Shadow Freddy, is that everything that we have to review? No. We have something else. What else do we have to look at? Oh my god. Look at these. Jazwares Vault? The Jazwares Vault? What is this? 2 packages from the Jazwares Vault? Oh my gosh. Alright, move out of here, normal figures. We have something special to open from the Jazwares Vault itself. Okay, I got the box opened. I'm so excited to see what is in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? FNAF Endo series. It came in custom packaging. Whoa. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. This box is amazing. Five Nights at Freddy's Endo series. FNAF Endo series. Five Nights at Freddy's Endo series. This box is beautiful. This is a custom box that you can only get if you buy this from the Jazwares Vault. Now let's cut this last piece of tape and let's see what exciting thing we got from the Jazwares Vault. This is, oh, it's a figure. Who could it be? It is... Oh my god. This is the exclusive Jazwares Vault Edition Shadow Freddy pack. Oh my god. Classic Freddy and Shadow Freddy. So you can only buy this figure on the Jazwares Vault website. You can only get it there. There's a holographic sticker. So everything is the same. The Freddy figure is the same. The Endoskeleton figure is the same. But you get a exclusive pair of eyes for him. And you get a Shadow Freddy figure. Oh my god, look at them. Nothing else on the back because they want you to know this is only a... See these colors? The colors look so much better. Why couldn't they have been this brown color? Why'd they have to be a bright orange? You know what? We will compare it. We'll see if this Freddy is a different color. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's bright orange. But the main thing is the Shadow Freddy exclusive figure. Shadow Freddy, it's you! It's you! Wait, and there's a second one here? Oh my god, are we going to give away a Shadow Freddy figure? Alright, enough chit-chat. Let's get into unboxing this Endo Shadow Freddy figure. So guys, here he is, the Withered Freddy figure. We already took a look at that box. Oh wow, they're packaged differently. Look, instead of 2 big pieces, it's just 1 little piece here that holds them all in. Alright, open them up. There he goes. Oh, the only thing that stayed in the box is his exclusive eyeballs. We're gonna leave those in the box, so I can grab them. All right. Wow, his purple color is beautiful. Just before we start looking at Freddy, that's the exact same Freddy, right? So there are 0 differences between the normal Freddy in this pack. So when you buy this pack, you don't even want normal Freddy. You can take him and you can just push him to the side. So goodbye, normal Freddy. We won't be needing you. And now, Shadow Freddy. Oh wow, wait. This endoskeleton actually looks more detailed and more withered than the other endoskeleton. That is so strange. All right, let's go ahead and do a Shadow Freddy building montage. So guys, here he is, and I gotta be honest, I love him so much. He is just so cool. It is so cool to finally have a Shadow Freddy figure. Now, he is a little bit underwhelming, right? He's not accurate. He does have his ear, which he shouldn't have. He's not missing his ear. Basically, he's just a recolor of Withered Freddy, right? Exact same mold. I mean, but that's okay because Shadow Freddy is basically just a recolor of Withered Freddy in the games anyways. So, right, I mean, I feel like they could have just removed his ear for being exclusive. I mean, they made him customized, right? If you could make him customized, just cut the ear off. I mean, of course, you could cut it off yourself, but I feel like they should have removed the ear and added some little wires hanging out, but everything else about him is amazing. His jaw is awesome. The custom eyes just look incredible in there. His head does feel kind of loose. It swivels around really easy when this Freddy's head does not move very easy at all. Everything else about him, the withering on him, it looks a little better, right? It looks like they upped it a little bit. There's more withering. You can see on his tummy, his face is pretty light on the withering. The purple color is perfect. I love him so much. Something really interesting that I was right is the endoskeleton is like painted a lot rustier. So this is the hand of the Shadow Freddy Endo. This is the hand of the normal Endo. Just looks like they added a lot more of that rust colored paint, which is cool that they did that. Here is the check this out. This is the Shadow Freddy foot with a lot of rust, and this is the normal Freddy foot. There's like a lot more on the Shadow Freddy, which I'm not sure why. I feel like all the Endos should have that much rust. It looks a lot cooler, but you know, that's whatever. Everything else about the Shadow Freddy is so cool. I mean, his purple color, how he's exclusive is just so cool. I really love that. I only wish, being a Jazwares Vault, I don't really understand what the Jazwares Vault is. I think it's just their website. I feel like it'd be a lot cooler if maybe he was a Jazwares Vault exclusive and like a Hot Topic exclusive, or maybe like a Walmart exclusive, because Walmart doesn't actually have any exclusives, which is, it's a little weird that they gave the Vault exclusives and they gave Target 2 exclusives, being the Target 4-pack and the Jumbo Freddy, but Walmart, which is a pretty big retailer, has 0 exclusives, so I'm not too sure about that. But everything about this Withered Freddy looks amazing. You can see how good he looks next to the normal Freddy. They're just so cool. I love him. His posability is great. All the purple detailing and withering is really cool. Let's see if you can create his slumped position when he's all slumpy. Yeah, you can bend the legs back like that. I mean, the posability is amazing. Like a Funko figure, could never do this. Okay, so that, and then pull these out, right? It looks like this is like the closest you could get to having him like slumped is like that. That's the closest you can get, which isn't bad, but it's definitely not recreating the game pose. So I don't know, maybe you guys could get a little more creative than me when doing it, but this is the best Shadow Freddy slump I can come up with. He looks really good though. I absolutely love him. He looks so cool compared to the other figures, and I gotta say, as a exclusive, he's pretty worth it. If you like Shadow Freddy, he's worth it. If you don't like Shadow Freddy that much, you don't need to pick him up because he is just a recolored Withered Freddy. So he's definitely not, but he's nice for the collection. You know, he's really nice to have a, you know, a Shadow Freddy in there with your Withered Freddy and your Withered Bonnie. And when you get Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, he'll look really good in there. I love him as a exclusive. I just kind of wish he was, you could also get him in stores, because finding him in stores would be a lot cooler than just buying him on a website. You know, maybe give him to Walmart, give him to Hot Topic, one of those places that didn't get many exclusives. I think that'd be really cool. But, I think this, oh wait, no! We have a Shadow Freddy to give away! That's right! The very last giveaway of the video is a Jazwares Vault exclusive Shadow Freddy. So, everything we're giving away is we're giving away the toy figure 4-pack, the Endo Series Freddy Withered Freddy, the Endo Series Bonnie Withered Bonnie, and the exclusive Shadow Freddy. So, how do you guys enter into the giveaway to win any of these items? There is now 4 steps. I introduced a brand new step. All you guys have to do is like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment saying you finished all 3 steps, and give the video some hype. There's a brand new YouTube feature called the hype button. So now, an extra step, I can see if you guys hyped the video or not. You can click that video to give it hype, and that like boosts it in the algorithm. So it helps me a lot if you do that. And if you guys want double entries into the giveaway, you guys can post a Puggo clip, a Puggo meme, a Puggo edit anywhere on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, and post it, and you'll get a double entry into the giveaway. So last week's giveaway, we were giving away a bunch of the Jazwares stuff. Some of the winners are on screen. The people who had their double entries, they're on screen, who posted really cool videos, and the rest of the winners, your comments have been hearted and responded to. So go back on the other video, see if your comment has a heart and a response to it, and I say, yay, congrats, you won the giveaway. I'll ship it out soon. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video showing off all the new things. Let's take a look at all the figures we got. So we have Classic Freddy, a pretty good figure. Withered Freddy, a really good figure, who I definitely recommend. Shadow Freddy, a really awesome exclusive. We have Classic Bonnie, who does look better than Classic Freddy, a really cool figure. Finally, a Withered Bonnie figure, what fans have been asking for a while. Then we have the Jump Scare Toy Freddy figure. Then we have the Jump Scare Toy Bonnie figure. Then we have the Jump Scare Toy Chica figure. And last but not least, we have the Jump Scare Custom Mangle with some extra limbs. Let's get these extra endo pieces out of here. So these are all 9 new figures that Jazwares has released. But yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to enter into the giveaway, and I will see you all later. Good? Bye!